What if I told you that one of history's greatest rulers not only reshaped entire civilizations, but also might have played a role in altering the global climate? Genghis Khan's story is far from ordinary. This legendary figure, who rose from nothing, united vast nomadic tribes, and went on to build the largest contiguous empire the world has ever seen, is often remembered for his brutal conquests. But there's more to his legacy than meets the eye. In this video, we'll delve into the extraordinary life of Genghis Khan, from his rise to power, the wars he waged, to the environmental impacts of his reign. Genghis Khan is one of the most important and influential leaders in history, leaving a profound impact on the world. Born as Temüjin, this Mongol ruler made his mark not only through his military victories, but also with his lasting environmental and global effects. Born in 1162, Genghis Khan grew up in harsh conditions, fought enemies, and united various tribes to form a great empire. However, his achievements are not only confined to the battlefield, but also to his lasting influence on the global climate. Genghis Khan's life was initially filled with hardships. His father Yesigey was killed when Temujin was a young child, and after his death Temujin's family struggled, being excluded by rival tribes. After his father's death, the family lived in great hardship. However, Temujin grew up in these difficult conditions and developed remarkable leadership skills. From a young age, his intelligence, charisma, and combat skills earned him recognition among the surrounding tribes. An important factor in Temujin's rise was his ability to forge alliances and his network of loyal friends. Over time, by making agreements with former enemies and uniting other tribes, he proclaimed himself the leader of the Mongols. In 1206, Temujin united the Mongol tribes and declared himself Genghis Khan, meaning universal ruler, establishing a vast military empire. Genghis Khan's military prowess made him one of the greatest warriors in history. Under his leadership, the Mongol army became disciplined, fast-moving, and tactically superior. Genghis Khan's battle strategies not only led to great victories, but also caused psychological collapse in his enemies. The Mongols were known for their archery and speed, but they also used psychological warfare tactics very effectively. Deceiving enemies and launching surprise attacks were some of Genghis Khan's hallmark strategies. Genghis Khan did not rely only on brute force, but also emphasized strategic intelligence and disciplined military organization. Mongol soldiers sent reconnaissance teams to learn about enemy strategies, enabling them to catch their opponents off guard. These tactics earned Genghis Khan numerous victories and helped solidify his reputation as a brilliant tactician. Additionally, his cruelty towards enemies spread fear among them. The Mongol army punished entire populations with brutal massacres, leaving little mercy for those who resisted. When Genghis Khan began his conquests, his goal was not only to rule over Mongolia, but also to establish dominance across vast lands in Asia and Europe. His first major campaign was against the Jin Empire in northern China. His conquests in northern China allowed him to rapidly expand his empire. Later, Genghis Khan defeated the Khwarezmian Empire in Central Asia, destroying major cities like Bukhara and Samarkand. His campaign against the Khwarezmian Empire, in particular, showcased his brutality. The Khwarezmian Emperor had sent ambassadors to Genghis Khan, but they were executed. In response, Genghis Khan invaded the region with a massive army and carried out large-scale massacres. He obliterated cities and killed entire populations. This ruthlessness further cemented his reputation and earned him the title the Bloody Khan. Genghis Khan's conquests spanned from Asia to Europe. As he moved westward, the Mongols not only achieved military victories, but also facilitated a bridge between the West and the East, encouraging the exchange of trade and culture. The expansion of the Mongol Empire revitalized the Silk Road, fostering greater cultural interaction between distant civilizations. After Genghis Khan's death, his empire left behind a massive legacy. However, his legacy is not limited to military conquests. He also enacted many legal and social reforms. Under his rule, the Mongol Empire established systems that promoted the rule of law and protected its people. Furthermore, Genghis Khan showed tolerance to various ethnic and religious groups in the territories he conquered, encouraging cultural diversity. This allowed his empire to maintain harmony among different peoples. At the same time, Genghis Khan's reign led to significant environmental changes. The Mongols, in their conquests, destroyed vast forests and opened up large areas for agriculture. This environmental degradation left lasting impacts on the global climate. The policies of Genghis Khan's regime, such as abandoned farmland, regrowing forests, and mass migrations, could have contributed to the acceleration of the Little Ice Age. It is estimated that around 40 million people lost their lives during Genghis Khan's military campaigns and massacres, particularly in his campaign against the Khwarezmian Empire. Nearly 1 million people are thought to have died, and many cities were annihilated. These massive slaughterings were some of the major factors in cementing Genghis Khan's infamy.